2025, September 28th, 10:25 a.m. at 4250 McCandlish Road, Grand Blanc, Township, Michigan. A 4-year Iraq Marine vet, 40-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford, had 3 improvised explosive devices in his Chevy Silverado pickup as he rammed into a church, and then he shot 10 or more people. So far, that's what we know. He had a Facebook page that might be able to clear things up, but that has been destroyed. He had no published political party affiliations, even if you look up random names just trying to find it. But not a Burton, Michigan house that was last sold for $96,000 in 2016 in a bulk sale with other houses has or had a 2019 street view showing a mayor election sign in front, and a 2025 view shows a Trump Vance or Trump Pence sign on top of their fence gate's stop sign. Because that's the fence gate there, and there's a traffic cone tipped over right there. And it's either Pence or Vance. That might be significant. And we're going to go through and look at the next picture, and that's from the other angle. These are the only 2 angles that show it clearly enough that we can tell that it says Trump at all. And because it seems to be a fairly wide border around it that's white, and we can't detect the red color, although someone's going to run it through an AI routine and say they totally figured it out, what we do see is probably more no trespassing or do not enter signs on the left. But again, someone would have to actually go out there and put in the effort to take images, which no one did in the area. Let's move forward. And we have a U.S. flag outside. Looks like it's on a flagpole attached to the building. This is the Trump Pence sign with the somewhat wider border, and this is the slightly thinner border for Trump Vance. Make America Great Again appears to be the statement underneath that seems to be drawing a line. This image has it being slightly less wide than this one. So it's about a little bit larger than whatever the name at the bottom is. That looks like that one. Also looks like that one. I'm going to guess it's Trump Pence, but I don't know. Also, that's 2020, 2024. There's a 2016 version of exactly the same thing, but I can't get a good image because everybody puts a watermark on everything, of course. So again, to review, a Burton, Michigan house that was sold in 2016 in bulk with a bunch of other houses that may just be a rental location shows that from street view, along with a mayor election sign out front that appears to be nonpartisan. There was no political affiliations I could find anywhere that are directly, easily, and absolutely associated with this individual, and this individual is no longer alive. As after doing all this, he ran away from the church he rammed and the people he shot at, and ended up getting taken out by police because he wouldn't be taken alive, apparently. Now, I don't see any basis for screaming Antifa by having a stop sign that someone mounted and then someone stuck up a Trump Vance or Trump Pence sign over it. That doesn't say left. It also might not say right. It's not a stop Trump sign. That's not the interpretation anybody should have at this point, because that doesn't make any fucking sense. And I'm assuming at this point, just ever so slightly, it might be Pence, but you'd have to actually go out there and find out if it was even still up. Again, that was in 2025 view in summertime. It may still be there. All somebody would have had to do to eliminate any confusion is not a racist Facebook page and not take the sign down when they got there. I guess someone would have to think that maybe the last 100 farking times that people created ambiguity, it made things worse. Let's see if anybody learned from previous mistakes, and I'm putting mistakes in quotes. My conclusion, I don't see any lefty leanings here. The guy was a standard Michigan, waterfowl hunter. That's all I found. People described it strangely. It's like, no, it's a hunter who went hunting and managed to catch something after probably sitting in muck and mud for several hours waiting for something to be able to plug so he could take it home and cook it for Christmas. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And I'm coming to the conclusion that this is non-party affiliated, or if it is, it's a right-winger. But that's all I know. If you have better evidence, show me. All you have to do is show me the link to his original Facebook posting and all their social media that isn't in question in any way, and I'll go from here. And again, this has to be stated up front. I do not agree with, nor do I endorse any violent or antisocial behavior in anybody. And Google and YouTube flagging the crap out of people doesn't keep us from talking to each other. If anything, it just proves that they're on not anybody's side, they're against everybody. Goodbye. Good luck with that. You'll all need it.